All right, Grandpa, we're going.
Alright.
All right. So you can say it to the camera. What's your name?
Bud Taylor.
Bud Taylor, and this is my great grandpa who served in World War II.
Yep, that's me.
All right, so we'll start off. Where are you from?
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City. All right, and is that where you grew up, or?
No, I grew up in Long Beach, California.
Long Beach, California.
Mm-hmm.
Where were you at when the war started?
Long Beach, California.
Long Beach. Did you join, or were you drafted in?
Well, I was going to join,
Yep.
but I didn't have a birth certificate, so they wouldn't take me. And it took me about 3 or 6 months to get relatives and people that knew me in Oklahoma City, that I was born in Oklahoma City. So I didn't get into the war until the middle of 1944.
Yeah.
No, 43. 1943.
Yeah, so it took some time for you to get in.
Yep.
What was your main reason of joining the war?
Loyalty.
What? Loyalty?
Loyalty to your country,
Yep.
like everybody else did.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to join too. You know, I just a 17-year-old kid is ready to go.
Yep.
So I joined in. When I got a birth certificate,
Yeah.
I went down and joined the submarine service.
Submarine.
Joined the Navy.
Yep.
Yeah.
How did your family feel about you joining?
Didn't like it.
They didn't like it?
No.
They were against it?
Yeah, they had 2 other ones in the service. My brother Joe and brother Jackie.
Yeah.
Jackie was in the Marine service where they haul cargo all over.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he had 5 ships sunk under him. And they pick him up. We'd pick him up each time.
It's awesome.
Yeah. But it was a cup and go, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then when I joined the service, Navy, I joined the submarines.
Yep.
So I went through boot camp in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
I went through submarine school, torpedoman school.
Yep.
In Hartford, Connecticut.
So you're all over the place.
And then I went to New London, Connecticut. That's where they've been built and taught schooling.
Yeah.
From in New London, Connecticut.
Yeah.
Then from there, I went to Bear Island, California.
So you're just all over the place.
Yeah. But then while I was in New London, in Bear Island.
Yep.
That's when I met my first love. Dina Davers, and we got married.
Yep.
And
that would be Grandma's mom, huh?
Yeah. So then, I was married till 1972
Mm-hmm.
to her.
It's a long time. So from the 40s to the 90s.
Yeah.
50 long years, huh?
Yeah. No, not in the 90s. I was married to her till 1973.
Oh, okay. 70s.
No, 72. Well, you get mixed up. 72 is when I got a divorce from her.
Oh, okay.
Then, in 1973, I married Orlin Akers in in Redding, California.
Yep. So, my current great-grandma.
Yeah. So now I've been counting the other ones, the first wife and the second wife. I've been married almost all of my life.
Mm-hmm.
The second wife now, and I haven't passed away or got a divorce. Is 45 years.
Long time.
How long I've been married to this one. But otherwise, anyway, from all that Bear Island stuff, I got up in Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Is where I went to. In Bear Island, they were building a sub.
Yeah.
It was the USS Trepang. 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 So I got it.
Yep.
And I took it to Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
Run around a little time on it and stuff. And then I started playing baseball with all the major league ball players and stuff. And Nimitz, he wouldn't let me go nowhere.
Admiral Nimitz?
Yeah, I would run around in subs and stuff. He let me go when they were testing them, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't let me go on patrols like everybody else was.
Yeah.
If it was time for ball season to start, Nimitz would have me back at the ballpark.
So they're having you playing baseball.
Yeah. But that was good for entertainment for the...
Good for morale.
Services and stuff.
Yeah.
And then, anyway, that's what I did to play ball and with all the major league guys. And then I come home. War ended.
Yeah.
And I could have come home right then, but I didn't. They wanted me to come home on an old freighter.
Yeah.
And I said, no. I'll wait and come home on a good ship and stuff. And that was the end of 1945.
So right after the war?
After the war, well, I fooled around there for a while. I was a lather.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, my family was. So I went and lathered. Then I was playing ball in summertime with all the major league guys.
Yeah.
And they seen me playing ball again. So anyway, I signed up with the Dodgers.
Yeah.
And I went to Mobile, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And I left Dina. I left Dina and the kids.
Yeah.
When I say the kids, that's Larry and Linda.
Yes.
And they were young. That was 46 and 48 was when they were born. Anyway, that didn't work because I had to pay for my home going on, and they paid for all the road trips and
Yeah.
all the years. Oh God! Well, I couldn't afford to pay for Dina and the kids back in Long Beach.
Yeah.
And I had to pay for me as at the home base, like for me in Mobile.
Yeah.
So that ended that.
Yeah.
I went back and become a lather. I was lasted for 40, around the middle 40s.
Mm-hmm.
I was a lather for Frank Davies. Then there's a guy that was the largest plastering contractor
Yeah.
in them days. He offered me a superintendent's job if I'd come to work for him.
Yeah.
So I quit and I went to work for him. And I worked, I think it was a year, maybe a little longer.
Yeah.
And then in 1967,
Yeah.
boy, it got rough.
I believe it.
No, it was rain. No work being built, no nothing. So, I mean, I couldn't play, just ball around and so anyway, let's put it this way: there was no work to be come.
Yeah.
Back in them days.
Yeah.
So Dina's dad worked for this outfit, what it called Terminal Drilling.
Yeah.
So I went to work for them. And then they become hey, what do you damn at? It become all these outfits become different names. And
Yeah.
stuff. And anyway, I went to work for Fluor. Anyway, it ended up Fluor.
Yeah.
And there's one marriage of my life. Look at there.
Yep.
There's her grandma.
Yep. There
Anyway, I went to work for them.
Mm-hmm.
And like old Elmer Johnson, he was in charge of everything down there.
Yeah.
And he knew me through Paul's stuff. He says, I can't pay you what you're making as a lather or stuff. But he says, I'll do my best. So anyway, I went to work for them. And they worked with about 15, 16 hours every day.
Yeah.
And so that I made enough money to live on it them days.
Yeah.
And then it was 1970
Mm-hmm.
that I met the wife of nowadays. And we have been married for 45 years.
It's a long time.
It is nowadays to people.
I know.
It ain't like in the old days. Back in the old days, you married, you stayed married and stuff.
Yeah.
I married, I think, Dina for 44. I left her, but I didn't get a divorce till 72.
Yeah.
So 44 to 72 is a long time.
Yeah. Still a long
Anyway,
time today. Back to the list.
Then we come up here to building, the wife and I did,
Yeah.
to the house that I helped build.
Yep.
Yeah, so her mother and my mother met each other, but they like when we got married, my mother was a minister, so she married us.
Yeah.
Grandma, neighbors, she grew up as, not in neighbors,
Mhm.
acres.
Yeah.
Come up there with us from Long Beach to get married. So, but we was only married twice for all the years we've been born.
Yeah.
And mostly all to the same person.
Yep.
But anyway, when I went to work for Fluor,
Mhm.
I worked all them hours and stuff. And then I worked so much that I knew everything that was going on.
Yeah.
And so I've become an expediter for Fluor. That's buying stuff
Yeah.
that they needed and also repairs of stuff that they sent from overseas back.
Yeah.
And then I worked 1 week short of 20 years with them. And I had worked in the Latin business for 20 years.
Yeah.
Like building homes and stuff. You know, that's just one of this, you know, going on. Anyway, that's Grandpa's old time in life. I had a lot of fun in the service, playing ball, going on submarines, just checking them out, like for short runs and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was interesting.
Oh, I believe it.
And but I was lucky. I mean, when on the subs.
Yeah.
There was 3 subs. My name is on it to go out.
Yeah.
Never said, hey, no, I got a job for you. So I said, it went out and got sunk.
The sub you're supposed to be on.
Yeah. Then another sub I was supposed to be on, it went out and got sunk. And so I was getting kind of fishy about going out. Anyway, so I go out. I would go out. We could go for 30 days and stuff. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
But then they had me listed on another sub. Nimitz took me off of it to play ball, and it got sunk. So 3 of the subs,
3 for 3,
that they enlisted me to go out on didn't come back. And you figure 90 guys on each one of them.
Yeah.
And you get to know them, you know.
Yeah.
Heck, that's the biggest part of it, is you get to know all these guys and this and that, and then, well, of course, you go down with it. I mean, you don't go down with them. You know them and knew them from, you just got done 90 days with them, and then you come into shore.
Yeah.
And then you get redone for food and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Then sometimes they transfer you to a different place. Anyway, it just seemed that I was lucky all the time. Everything went my way.
Yeah.
But I was good. Peter wrote me a letter every day.
Yeah. So,
then I got grandchildren.
Larry.
I got Larry
Mm-hmm.
and Linda.
Yep.
And then, I mean, and then from Larry and Linda, I got Larry, Nagy,
Mm-hmm.
and Nicky, Lewis,
Yeah.
and then now it's called Paul Taylor.
Yeah. Shares your last name.
He took my last name. Instead of Nagy, he went to Taylor.
Yeah.
So it made a lot of Taylors running around.
Yeah. Sure did, huh?
Yeah. Well, and now they got me on a bed watching television,
No.
and I'm just about what you'd call helpless.
I wouldn't say that, Grandpa.
Well, that's when you can't get up and do nothing on your own. Then you're on the helpless side. I mean, I always said I wish I'd die before I was helpless. But no, I'm still doing it. I'm still, Paul, I get up and go to the bathroom, and I get up and go to the kitchen, sit in my chair, and drink my coffee and read the paper, and I can still do that these days.
Yeah.
So not really helpless.
Well, we're here for you, Grandpa.
I love my grandchildren.
We love you, Grandpa.
Yeah, we love you too. And we love your daddy and mama.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a way of life, Paul.
Yeah.
Exactly. It is just a way of life. That you just start and go. Anyway, I had a lot of fun in my life.
Yeah. That's good.
After being married to the Dodgers for 20 years, in the mail one day, I got a letter saying they released me.
Oh.
After 20 years.
How old were you when that happened?
In my 50s.
You were playing for the Dodgers until your 50s?
No. I didn't have nothing to do with it anymore and stuff. But back in them days, when you signed it to a team, you stayed with that team until they released you.
Yeah.
Well, so because if you do like they do now, you sign a contract that you only good for the guy only signs for 2 years. He only signs it for 4 years. Because he made $100,000 with this team.
Yeah.
But the next season, another team offered him more money.
Yeah.
So you don't know who you're going to play for.
Yeah.
And stuff. And then you got these money hungry guys that sells the contracts.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
You can see instead of being married. So they got even like 1 year or 2 years.
Yeah.
They got to release you because you only signed with them for 1 or 2 years. See.
Yeah.
And that's why with me.
Yeah.
I signed with them.
Mm-hmm.
But after 20 years of they decided that I was too old to play baseball anymore anyway.
Yeah.
So they sent a letter in the mail. They released me. That's a pretty good joke, huh? 50, all them years that they wouldn't let me go. And then they sent me a release after 40 some years. They figured, well, I couldn't play no more.
No.
They were right. I couldn't play softball no more.
Yeah.
But I like playing softball. I pitch and pitch and pitch and play and exactly with your grandpa
Yeah.
in softball and baseball.
Mhm.
I never hit less than 325 in my life. I could bad. In Pearl Harbor and Vallejo, I had a big write-up up there in Vallejo before I went overseas. 488 was my average.
Crazy.
That's almost getting a hit. It was never 2 times as bad.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of it. I could always hit the ball.
Yes.
And that's why all these guys, big business guys, Washington senators, I knew all of them,
Yeah.
but I couldn't play with for them because the Dodgers wouldn't release me.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, I think you pretty much said everything. I had a whole list of questions. You answered every single one of them.
Oh, yeah. That's not too much, but just goes to show you how much love could be.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate everything, Grandpa. I appreciate you doing this with me.
Okay, and I appreciate that, letting the school know some of the old days, and it could have been a lot worse on your grandpa.
Yeah.
During the war than it was. Like I say, I Nimitz wouldn't let me go to see when it was baseball season. And this great big barge, about 100 yards long, had a kitchen, had everything. Nimitz had the best of everything on it. All us ball players lived on it.
Yeah.
And then when ball season was over, Nimitz went up to his big main office where he was in charge of all the whole Pacific fighting.
Yeah.
And back up to that, he'd go up there. We would stay down and living on that barge.
Yeah.
So you can see I had all the luxuries of baseball.
Yeah.
So like I say, I got it pretty easy going.
Yeah.
Easy going. Oh, I helped. I went to torpedoman school, and then during the off season for baseball, I taught a lot of guys torpedoes.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot of things when they built them, built them, and a lot of the is so much outdated that for the guys coming down.
Yeah, well, it's been 70 years.
It just, you get, really get old like that, you can't understand how you can do all that stuff just with a computer.
Yeah.
You know.
All computerized.
In my
Crazy.
time when we wanted to shoot a torpedo off a submarine at an enemy, the captain would be looking through his periscope, and he'd say 1 east, 2 north, 3 south, 3 south, 3 south, aim, fire.
Yeah.
You did all of that and set the gyroscope so that the sub would go to that ship, blow it up.
Yep.
So I do a lot of that in back in them days. That's all stuff.
Yeah.
I never did computer work. The girls loved us.
Yeah, the Navy.
No, not the Navy. They loved the submarine guys.
Submarine guys.
Submarine guys got 20% Navy in the Navy when you're out in the sea.
Yeah.
Got C, do 20%. The Navy, you got 50% for sea duty.
Yeah.
And you got room and board in Honolulu while they would be working on your subs after you'd been out at sea, you know.
Yeah.
They always go ahead and do a little this, a little that. But it is so much difference nowadays. Like your grandpa, I don't have a telephone that takes pictures and does all of this stuff.
Like my phone that's taking our video right now.
Yeah. See, nothing like that back when let's say that what is going on now with you couldn't be done.
Yeah.
When I was your age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's great for everybody to learn all of this stuff.
Yeah.
But if it just keeps going, what's the world going to be? Computerized? Everything done on computers, but I was thinking about two things at the same time. Pardon me.
You're good.
Like you look at the kids and say, I want a macaroni and cheese dinner with salad with Roquefort dressing and this and that, and then go out and what you want to do. And then a bell rings and tells you dinner's ready.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just about come to that.
Almost.
You know? Just
World's changed so much.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You've seen so much over your lifetime.
Yeah.
It's what it's become.
And a lot of things that it does and you do changes the way you live too.
Yep.
See? Like I remember you were one time you wanted to be something, I don't know.
It is, yeah.
And then you went along in prison. Then you wanted to be all the digital stuff and everything to become a good sheriff.
Yep.
Just no detective.
Yep.
Not a detective.
Yep.
But not the part that there's a lot of things. A lot of things is in the digital,
Yeah.
and this and that, and the art of tracing somebody on that computer
Yeah.
and everything. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
And I think that you really enjoy doing your job too.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we've been going on for 40 minutes now.
I was going to say, it's time for me to take a nap. Time for me to take a nap. Time for that computer to stop running.
Super Bowl is about to start too,
Yeah.
so
Anyway.
Julie's dying to say hi to you, so
Yeah.
I love you so much, Grandpa.
I love you.
Mwah, thank you for everything.
Okay.
All right, say bye.
Bye.